Welcome back to Talk of the Town. As promised, if you've got kids and you are starting to think about college, or maybe you're not, you definitely should. We have Robert who joins us from Parents Planning for College. So welcome.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, we are so glad to have you. So there's several questions that I'm excited to get to and kind of dive in here, but just real quick, kind of give us a little background about Parents Planning for College and what it is that you do, and what it is that you can help folks at home with.
Sure. Parents Planning for College. I think if you have children, anywhere from little toddlers to those already in college, for many people, for many parents, college poses a lot of challenges. There's certainly the financial component. To go to UW-Madison to get a degree is going to cost around $100,000. For a lot of parents, that's a concern.
Yes.
There's the whole question, are we going to pick the best school for our child? Will they finish where they started, or will they crash and burn like about half the kids actually do? And then, will my student be actually happy doing something somewhat related to what they studied? Career satisfaction.
Sure.
I think we all know of many people who started in one career and they're really not passionate about what they do, and it's really important to have a good start.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's so easy to get started down the wrong path because you always hear growing up, you don't need to know what you're going to do, just go to school and figure it out. Mm-hmm. But in reality, that actually makes it sort of challenging if you go to college and then you really don't know what you're going to do. Sometimes you just pick and then you may pick wrong. So.
Yeah, and it's just too expensive today to pick wrong.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
To turn into the 7-year plan or whatever it is.
Right, indeed.
So when you talk about college and planning for college, I think folks at home might be interested to know, what specifically are you talking about when you say college?
Right. When I say college, most people think first and foremost of a traditional 4-year brick and mortar college like UW-Madison or in Edgewood. When I use the word college, I'm referring to the time that comes after high school graduation. That could be a 2-year college, a 4-year college. It could be the Peace Corps, the military. It could be a gap year. It's the trade schools. Okay. Actually, you don't need to go to college to be happy. So when I refer to college, it's anything that comes. It's the time that comes after high school.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know. So what's next? Next step, kind of thing. Now talk to us about maybe some challenges. There's lots of parents at home watching. What do you think are a couple of big challenges parents face?
Right, there are many challenges that parents face, and certainly the number one challenge is that parents only know what they know. I think if we look at our parents and how they helped us in the whole post-secondary education process, we would have probably liked a little more guidance from them. And no doubt, parents love their kids. They're doing the absolute best that they can. They're well-intended, well-minded. But simply with the cost of college today, you can no longer afford to be well-intended, well-minded. You have to become reasonably competent in the process. So, really recognizing that you might not know everything that there is to know about the process is really a big challenge for a lot of parents. A second challenge that parents face is that they tend to rely on the high schools and on the middle schools to actually help their child. Well, statistically, if you take a look at the number of counselors in the schools and the number of kids, there just is very little opportunities for the counselors to meet one-on-one with the students on a regular basis and to guide them through the process. So
it really is the parents at home that need to be involved in this process and not be relying so heavily on schools and outside factors. Right, the schools are a resource, and the big challenge for a lot of parents is that something happens when kids become 13, when they become teenagers. And not always, but quite often when kids become teenagers, parents lose all competency. Just overnight, they're not cool anymore. And to have that conversation with your kid about college is really quite a challenge. Yeah, it gets tougher and tougher, doesn't it? So tell me, if for folks at home who've got younger children, maybe elementary school age, how can you help folks who are starting to think about planning on an earlier stage? Okay, there's a wide variety of things. One of the main components is on the financial component. We hear that you're supposed to save like in the 529 or the EdVest plan. Most parents do not understand the financial aid system and how funds like that actually hurt you when it comes to receiving financial aid, both merit-based and need-based. And it's important to not look wealthier than what you are. And so there's a lot of misinformation when it comes to actually saving for college. On a different component is that colleges start looking at kids already in 3rd and 4th grade. Wow.
Okay, the whole pre-college programs that the universities offer, it's not just about having a great experience for your kid.
Right.
Okay, and so parents really don't understand how competitive college is, and college is about many things. It is about money.
Right.
Okay,
Absolutely.
and so it's not just about your kids' post-secondary education. It is about money.
Absolutely. Well, that's why we need you. We need your help so we can start planning at the right times and get the right information. And Robert, thank you for joining us from Parents Planning for College. And hey guys, stick around. We've got the American Red Cross coming up right after the break.